you stop and take a little time out with me? Just take 5.
It's done. This is it. It's the last slide. That's all. That's all.
Not even the draft. The combine is in 2 weeks.
For real, like it's a real contact sport here. Like, and, it definitely in episode 12, knuckle up. Like we got these two, Draymond Green and the Bosnian Beast, if you will, getting into it. Let's hear for Draymond Green a little bit here.
I'm making a habit out of that. Him and Kevin questioned my character before, as if you go question somebody's character about a basketball game as if it's not real life, as if that don't affect people's pockets. Like, I think all of it was really cowardly, if you want my honest opinion. Yeah, I did what I did. I take my stuff on the chin. We spoke about that. I still stand on that. I meant every word I said about it. But if you want to know the truth about that, I think all of it was cowardly. I think, you start going to question somebody's character in front of the whole world, it's whack. So I think they all whack, both of them, if you want my honest opinion. But that's that. Everybody was questioning what I said to KD at the end of the game. This is me. It's me. And I'm not going to share the other word that I said because, that's a spur of the moment type of thing. You're in the game and, words come out, but this is me. I do this. Been doing this. Gonna keep doing this, which is the same thing I said in that Clippers game years ago. Been winning championships, doing this. Gonna keep doing this when you leave here. Didn't lie. Got fined a whole game check, which was like $160,000 for saying that. Fast forward, wasn't a lie, but that's what I said, and all of that was a little brewed up, little built up tension because, again, you go question somebody's character, you got my phone number. If you thought I hope I get the help that I need, you got my phone number, hit me and say that. So like I said, I thought it was all cowardly, and that's where those emotions came from. I'm a 4-time NBA champion. No regular season game really gives me that, like, hype to win a regular season game, but it's a little added tension there.
Definitely a lot to unpack. Draymond Green show, his little podcast. He basically gets on and he speaks to us, tells us how he really feels. So he calls out Kevin Durant and Nurkic. This is after a Suns versus Warrior game in which Steph Curry wins it at the buzzer. Game-winning 3, one of his all-time shots, pretty much. Calls out KD and Nurkic. Okay. I just want to see, like, first and foremost, like, whose side are we taking about this situation? Because we remember Kevin Durant getting on the podium talking about, I hope this brother gets the help he needs, etc. Draymond taking time away from the game, doing soul searching. But now he's come back with a vengeance, all right? He's been very loud, very outspoken about what's going on here. And basically says he doesn't rock with either of them. So, like, I think KD had a right to say his brother needs some help, or do y'all believe Draymond in the fact that, like, when you publicize something like that, could be a problem? Like,
yeah, I think you can go.
You got it.
I definitely think it came off like ingenuine to Draymond, like, especially from Nurkic. Like, he doesn't even like really know him. Like, why would he even put him on blast like on that like that? Like, that's
he got clocked in the face though. Like, he's got to speak on
Nurkic,
it. Like,
yeah, if you're Nurkic, like, I feel like it's completely fine to say, because, like, that was weird. Like, we're not gonna act like it wasn't weird.
That was like,
it was extra. Yeah.
Like, just let it go.
It was a lot. It was a lot though.
It was a lot, dude. But, like, tensions heat up. Like, it's a context where, like Morgan just said, like, things are gonna happen. Like, he might, like, the punch, like, it was a little overboard, but, like, I don't understand. Like, it's supposed to be competitive. Like, people are supposed to, like, talk and stuff. Like, trash talk is supposed to be a good thing.
I understand that. I agree. But if you're Nurkic, I'm saying, if you're Nurkic, no, you're like, why is he acting like that? Like, why would you do that? Like, there's no way to, like, really rationalize what he did if you were the one who just got hit in the face for nothing. Like, that's weird.
I mean, maybe it wasn't nothing. Like, maybe, like, there's some like low key, some behind doors.
I feel like if it was, I don't know, bro. Like, to KD's comments, like, I don't remember how they posed the question to him, like, because I feel like that context matters a lot. Like, I don't know what they asked KD to get him to say, like, I hope he gets the help that he needs. Because, like, at the time, maybe he actually thought like something was wrong with Draymond for real, because he did tweak out. Like I don't get why I don't get why he hit him. I
But
don't
I mean,
understand that.
let's take KD's history though. KD, we know he's no nonsense. He's not gonna put his nose in drama, just for the fun of it or whatever. So again, from what I recall, obviously during that game, that was the biggest situation that happened, and people were all wondering, like, okay, like there's gonna be some type of suspension here. What are we gonna do with Draymond? This is X number of times. This has happened even this season, even in the past 6 months. So, we remember all of his transgressions, getting thrown out of games, stomping Sabonis, etc., etc. So it's just like, this is like a breaking point in his career or whatever.
Exactly.
So he's just like, yeah, like I just think that he got up there and said, of course, they were teammates before. That wasn't the Draymond that he grew accustomed to. Wasn't the Draymond that he knows. Hope he gets the help that he needs. All right.
I feel and I don't think that painted Draymond in any worse of a light. Like, I feel like Draymond's like a little saucy right now. Like, I don't know, maybe he didn't want to hear that from like a former teammate, a former friend. Like, that may be why, but like, I don't think that changed anyone's perception on Draymond. Like KD getting up there and saying, "We hope that or I hope that he gets help." Like that didn't move me at all. Like I was like, "Oh, Draymond, he needs to go to a psych ward." Like that was never it. I don't think that affected his pockets. I don't think any of that. Like we know what Draymond is from years. Like you just said, like he has a history of this. So why is he acting like KD sitting up there and saying that is like slandering him? I don't agree.
I mean, but that's supposed to be his guy. Right? They already had their issues in the past. You have my phone number. Just come talk to me. We can hash this out one-on-one like civilized men. We don't have to get on the podium and do such things. A little more added context too, right? So you get into the game. Of course, it's always competitive between these two teams, both fighting to, be in the play-in, get out of the play-in, etc. They'll probably both be in the playoffs. You got Nurkic posting up Draymond and then smacking the floor, calling him too small, like basically egging him on throughout the entire game, trying to get under his skin or what have you. Draymond is not the type to back down from such things. Went straight back at Nurkic, same thing, put him under the basket, called him too small. And he sounded off, talking about how he's a sorry defender. He can't be calling folks too small and giving up buckets to 6'7" in the post. It was just a lot of animosity between them. They have genuine beef, right?
They do.
He had to say something. I don't know though. I'm of the mindset that Draymond, he told us that there's a way to play the game without antics, without extracurriculars, right? He was back on that line again, that very fine line between it's okay, we're just competing here, it's a competitive game, and there's other stuff involved with it, right? He got a technical foul this game as well. You don't want to see that from him. Not right now. Warriors, they've been looking good lately, though. They've definitely turned things around somewhat since him coming back. Just moved Klay Thompson to the bench for Podemski. They're trying to figure themselves out, but Dray, everybody in the NBA knows at this point, okay, he's got all these issues going right now. So when that buzzer sounds and it's time to play, I'm going to be trying to get under his skin. How can I get him to do something out of character and get him thrown out of a game? That's what they said, and they were close. They're very.
He's been playing good ball. Yeah, like you said, he's been playing well too. So
he's been playing well. He's been playing well.
Under control.
Honestly, him and Ian have a similar style of play on the offensive end. You know what I'm saying? That same backpack type jumper that sometimes. But anywho, That's
He's shooting his
Draymond
highest
great at
percentage
that.
from three. Like, whoa, I'll take that. Like,
What
he's shooting his highest percentage from three this year. Like, I'll shoot like Draymond for sure. I'll take that rock.
For sure.
Sometimes, like, you know.
Yeah, you get beat by Kevin Hart in a 3-point contest. The crazy. Like,